To be number one at something, if you don't make the sacrifices that's required to make it to the top, you ain't gonna make it to the top. The sacrifices I had to make in bodybuilding are some of the hardest sacrifices I ever had to make in my whole entire life. There were many times that I wanted to cheat on the diet, that I couldn't go hang with the family. When we would have family outings, like 4th of July, all these other family holidays, sometimes around Thanksgiving and Christmas, I couldn't go be with them. Relationships. At one time, I was dating somebody that was in the industry, and that made it a little bit easier. So there were times that I wasn't. So I had to sacrifice those relationships and not just be in one, and just be selfish and just concentrate solely on myself. So there were so many sacrifices I had to make, and you do what it takes to get you on the top. So those sacrifices were quite easy in that aspect. So then when I wanted to go to the club, and I was thinking like, no, I want to be number one. I can't go to the club, whatever kind of club, strip club, dance club. I couldn't go. When I wanted to have a drink, couldn't have no drinks. When I wanted to have a glass of wine, a glass of beer, or anything, I had to sacrifice all that stuff. When I want to go to the movies, oh man, there was so many times, so many movies I wanted to go see, and I just couldn't do it because I had to make the sacrifice to eat certain food at certain time, because when it comes to eating, you got to weigh and measure food, and you got to eat at the same time every single day. So once you get on a strict regimen, you just got to make all these sacrifices and stick to doing what you are doing so that you can accomplish the goal of being on top and making it to the top. And once you get on top, you want to stay on top. So there are so many sacrifices that I had to make, with family, friends, hanging out with friends, girlfriends, wives, kids. I mean, whatever it was, I had to make those sacrifices, and I did, and that's why I was on top for so long. When I was in college, my main goal when I was in college was to graduate. So there were a lot of times, that I'd be in my room studying my butt off, studying hard, and I hear the guys out there, I'm in the dorm, and they running up and down the hall, yelling toga, time to go to this toga party. And I'm like, oh man, I want to go to that party, but I got to make this sacrifice because I got to study these accounting, courses, and if I want to graduate on top and I want to be on top, those are the sacrifices I had to make. There were so many girls that I turned down that, wanted to hang out with me, and I was like, yeah, I'd like to do that, but I got to study for the accounting exam, so I'm going to have to catch you next time. Most of the time I just avoided it altogether for the most part, and sometimes it was easier, sometimes it was hard, but like I said, I was willing to make those sacrifices because I wanted to graduate, and I wanted to graduate on top of my class. So